Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Who's in here? I know there's somebody in here. Hey, Justin. Hey, Tommy. No, I moved because I came out here to the garage, and can you guys, first off, I don't have no headphones. Can you hear me? What's the sound like? What's the video? Is it going to get any better? But let me know what they look like. If you're still here, or anybody that's in the chat. Hey, brother, how you doing, Ron? Obviously you can hear me. I'm gathering. Let's see. Trying to get my wife, make sure she doesn't take my passport. She took my passport with her to work yesterday, and I need that because I want to jump on this after the live stream. Hey, Paul, how you doing? I'm guessing you can hear me. If somebody would just say, yeah, that'll work, and what the sound is like. It hasn't been bad through this computer. This is the camera that's on that computer that I bought, that all-in-one Acer from work. Hey, Andrew, I was just thinking about you. I'm going to take the e-bike out for a test ride. I got to fill up the tires with some Hear You Great. Okay, cool. The thing's supposed to, I drove it up the driveway and back. Man, this thing is a freaking beast. Both those motors, that's the one reason I got it. A couple of regrets already that I should have bought one with a complete girls step through. I would suggest that for anybody over 60, and I'll manage with that. And I could have went with the 24-inch tires or something. It's up pretty high. It's weird. I haven't been on a bicycle in years, and it was different, I guess. Hey, what's up, Logan? And Jamie, if Jamie's there. So you guys can see I put out the video this morning early, but it's like I said, it'll do 35 miles an hour. We'll find out today. That's why I'm making sure my wife leaves the passport here, because if I get out, I want to put the goop in the tires. I'm starting. You can't really see it per se. It's behind the bike, the trailer. I had a couple of changes on that. I'm not going to run the 100 amp or the 100 watt solar. I just don't think it's needed. I've got two batteries. I've got the 600 watt solar battery charging station or whatever. So I got 2.5 pretty much, because I can charge up half a battery with that. And I got to see what's with the pedal assist, because that's the whole deal. I want to take this thing out every day, go up around the reservoir, not too much, probably pedal assist 3 or something, maybe 4, and get a little bit of exercise. But no, that's what I was going to take it out last night. I didn't get the rack off of it. The rack is cocked, and I got to take that off and straighten it. Probably do that this morning, and then I'm going to take off on them. We'll see. Like I said, they claim 55, 60 kilometers, which is like 35 miles an hour. I'll tell you what, I'm not used to an e-bike. This is my first e-bike. So I said, like, that stuff that right off the bat is that probably if it was a complete step through, I probably could deal with the 26-inch tires, and I can still deal with it. It's a little weird because, for one thing, I think I've got some shoes that are actually open sandal type things, but they clamp around the back of my foot and they cover the top. And they have a little bit of pattern of grip on the bottom. What I'm kind of worried about is if I have to come to a stop and I have to come off the seat and put my feet down, I'm just in my I almost said thongs. in my my, what am I calling them? What am I calling them? Somebody let me know. Going on your walk. All right, brother. Love the shirt. Yeah. My wife pulled it out for me this morning. It was in her closet. I go, where are my shirts? And she put them in there. I said, you put that one in yours because you like that. She digs pink. But yeah, it's got a quarter that much of the right grip as the throttle. Some guy already gave me a thing I've been watching. What they're doing is taking a zip tie and putting it around there so you can actually, instead of having to do it, you can grab it with your thumb, which is kind of cool. So you got the option on your hand, but getting used to that pedal assist and when it kicks in and it jumps, and I've only had it up the driveway on pedal assist 1, and I'm gathering it's going to do about 10 miles per hour. I think 2 is going to do about 12, 13, and 3 is going to do about 15, 18. 4 will do like 25, and then 5 is supposed to do 35. So we'll see. Sandals, yeah, that'll work too. Flip-flops, that's the first one, flip-flop. So I'm worried that when I do that, if I'm on the highway or whatever, and the sand are there, my feet come out from underneath me and, I go down. So we'll have to see. For the dog treats, I'm sure sometimes we'll check. Yeah, I've been lucky. Thanks. I'm going to go to the kids. But I've been lucky on the scooters. Every place that I've been, they've left me alone. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're well. I don't know if I've seen you in here before. Glad you stopped by. So yeah. So the put it together. I had the 7. Where's my 7? I had the 7 set up and doing a time lapse type deal, and it all came out, and then all of a sudden it got corrupted and said it was gone. So I was going to put that in and showed me unboxing it and and take more in depth. But if you go on any, they're simple. Like I said, everything in the front, you've got the back wheel, everything on there. Some of them, the back rack is already on the bike. But so you have to put the back rack on, the light for it. It's got a brake light, no blinkers, but brake light. And then the front tire, which I did by myself, which you have to pull the shim out of they put a piece of plastic in the disc. They're hydraulic. And slip that in and then put it on. And then there's special washers that have a tab on them. So it goes in there so that, because you got a front motor on the front hub is also a motor. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not too familiar with, paper strip. I should try that. The thing's a beast, man. Like I said, I'm not used to, that surge. It's almost like the electric hot rod, it's like instantaneous, that electric. But it's definitely got enough power to pull me up to 40% grade that they say they can do. Will it do 35? We're going to find out. And but the tires are massive. I bought that stuff. I've got it in the house still. I got to get that out here and put the goop in the tires. And I like this stuff way better than slime. Slime I've used years and years ago, and it makes nothing but a mess. It never lasted more than a year that I knew of after you put it in. But most of the time when I put it in, I wanted to take it out and fix whatever the problem was and put it back together on my bike, my big bikes. But on this one here, this stuff was by the government through it's got Kevlar in it. It's a liquid. It's more liquidy. And I seen a guy take a 1/4-inch drill bit and drill a hole in the tire and popped right up and stopped it. And guys if you go on and you look at, I showed that stuff that I got before. If you go on and look on YouTube, they, I don't know, I must have watched 30 YouTube videos and not one of them said, oh, this stuff is shit. It was like, oh, this stuff's the bomb, man. I used to get 4 or 5 flats a year, and I haven't had a flat in 3 years. And the stuff they say will go 10 years. So you're going to wear out the tire before the stuff is gone. I had to buy it from the States. They don't have it here. It cost me almost $100 for a gallon with a pump on it. But I'm going to do my trailer tires. I'll do these tires. I'll do my scooter tire. We'll say it'll be good on on the Forza I'd like to have it. Would have saved it that one time when I was coming back that I got that flat. So anyway, hey brother, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Yeah, so the thing is, I can't wait to get it out. But it's weird because I have, I don't know. It's two wheels, but it's different. I mean, with my feet in different positions, and I'm way up. I don't even think I had the seat too low when I tried it the first time. I know that Maui had made a deal on there. Make sure you get the right deal, or you get cramps and stuff. So I know where it's supposed to be. Your leg's supposed to be extended. But like I said, I'm not going to be doing bicycle full strength. No. I'll put it on there on the pedal assist one and give it that little inertia, and then I'll pedal up into whatever I feel comfortable at, which I'm guessing is going to be 3 or something, and just pedal, and we'll see how long the battery lasts and all that. But what I was saying before, I think they say that you could go, what did they say? How many kilometers? What I figured out, between the 2.5 batteries that I have, I can go 100 miles with no pedaling, with nothing, 90, 100 miles. My ass ain't going to take that 100 miles. Not on the bike, because it'll be, that'll be all day. So if I do, because I'm planning that with the trailer and everything, that's why I'm not putting the solar panel on it. I gotta stop watching YouTube videos. But they're putting kayaks and pulling them with on the e-bikes. So they put an extension. There's that one that comes off the rear wheel of the e-bike and back to the trailer, and it's a tubing. You'll see it when I do the deal on the trailer. And then they just put an extension piece in it, so it's back further, and I can slide my my kayak on there and take it over to the reservoir. So that's one trip that I've kind of got planned on it. But otherwise, like I said, without that, just to have it there in an ice chest, and I bought you'll see, I'm going to do a video on it. I don't know if I'll do the video on it today or not, but I still got 2 videos on the solar panel. And the reason that I'm out in the garage is when he brought the power out to the garage, our wall, okay, up into the man cave, he came along the outside of the wall with his, I don't know, inch and a half conduit, and then put a box, and then came out of that and went underground from there, right at the start of it. Well, from the start forward towards the front of the house, that's where we were going to cut, or we are going to cut the opening and put a gate there between the 2 properties so the dogs can go crazy. So he's supposed to be here this morning to change that. So I imagine he's going to turn off the power coming, in here. And if he cuts that off, then I don't know if it would go to the man cave. Okay, because the man cave and the pond are on it. So I figured I'd be safe here. I'm on the, don't have the greatest internet in the world, but I got the my hotspot, and I've been using my little phone from out here. They are going to put in the extender deal, a modem inside my man cave, and then a modem out here, so that I can get good Wi-Fi. Hey Jake, but hey David, how you doing? But this thing is, I can't wait to get it out there. It's a little weird because it just, I don't know, maybe Tommy's here. Yours is shorter. You're like 9 feet tall too. But I think maybe a smaller bike would have been a better choice. I got what I got now. I didn't go over all the prices. I got about $1,500 US in this, the shipping, buying it out of China, buying the extra battery, doing all that stuff. I think it's about, I'll have to add it all up. The bike itself was like $1,100, and then the import tax was like $150, and the battery was like $250, $300. So that was about $1,500. So anyway, but it's different. It's like not, maybe it's because I haven't ridden a bike in 100 years, but it feels like a bicycle, and it's not, I don't feel as confident, I guess, on it as I imagine that I will once I ride it longer than down the driveway. But I wanted to put the junk in the tires. Wanted to have my passport in case I get out on the road with the crap that's going on. Although it's been calm and no problems here with the border. They're checking all sorts of crap that put me over. Want to see my passport, and I don't have it. I don't want any kind of misery. But hopefully, I'm going to every day do that. The trip that I'm going to take today, I'm going to mount the 12 on the front. If you've seen the video, in the end of the video, if you don't want to watch it, the end of it, it's about minute and a half of the bike altogether, and I show you all the stuff that I've got a Bluetooth speaker on there. It came with a gift of this little bag here. The mirrors, I only put one mirror on, and I put a tube on there so that I have extra places for it. The phone deal I like, good and secure. I got no problem with that. I'll have music. What else is on there? Oh, I got a chain lock. Oh, this is a bag that I bought, and it's just a deterrent. You know, you can carry a battery operated cutoff now. You know, so it's just a chain, but just almost like the old ones that you had in. I wonder if it's the same thing. I used to be able to pick these by pulling it apart and turning the numbers, and you could feel it clicking in. I'll have to check that. But I'm going to mount this. I don't know exactly where yet. Got a little tool back in there. The back bag I bought, this one. And then I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to do that's in the trailer. I've got fishing rods, and I bought some surf fishing rods because I'd like to I could throw this in the back of the truck. What I might get is a regular trailer that, like I have for the back of the trailer, that slide in tilting deal. Get a bicycle type rack for the back of the truck. I'll put the trailer in the back, put the bike on the back, because the thing, it weighs, without the battery in it, it's like 75 pounds or something like that. So I can lift it on and off and go maybe to Koh Chang or down someplace, find some secluded beaches with those 4-inch tires. That's another thing about running that stuff inside the tire. They only, I think they want 20 pounds in there. We'll see how it is with my fat ass on it. But they're talking, 8 pounds and stuff like that on the sand. And some of these guys that have taken off, especially with the dual motors, 6 inches of sand. I just saw part of Craig's video this morning, and he said he crashed, came up on about 6 inches of sand the neighbor had put on one of the roads or something. I didn't get through the whole video. Sorry, Craig. Not yet anyway. But this thing would go right through it. So pulling the trailer and everything. The only thing I'd like to put some wider tires on the trailer, redo the trailer. You could buy them all fancy, but they want like $1 million for them, with big, either 3 or 4 inch wide, 20-inch tires. This thing is 16-inch in there, just the regular width. So I have to see. I got to pull it and see what it looks like. We'll see how it goes. Needs rescue. Yeah, I'm just dialing. That's the reason. The major problem that was in my mind. There's no way if it's 100 degrees out, the humidity is 95%, and I'm going. Let's say I could decide to go to Tat Phanom, visit Chuck for lunch or something. It'll take me 2 days to get there. 2 days to get back. So it's a whole week deal. If I pop a tire, on the road, there ain't no way I'm going to sit there in that heat and change the tire. It ain't going to happen. Now, if they had, AAA, I'd be in heaven. I'd be their biggest fan. But I don't think they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe some entrepreneur is doing it. Anyway, mine is going to be, hi, honey, how are you? Yeah, I need you to come pick up my ass. But whatever the case may be. Jump in my truck, come up and put it on and go. Because there's no way. Like camping, I don't even want to camp because I tried that with the tent, the air conditioned tent, and I just can't do it. Hey JR, how you doing? But but I'm just gonna go to just the regular 500 baht overnight, where I could pull the bike in and the trailer if I wanted to, charge up my batteries, go to sleep, shower, air conditioning, get on the bike and proceed to where I'm going to go. We'll see how that works out. Still on two wheels. I'm going to be by myself, but my wife isn't going to like it anyway, whatever I do. Yeah, I mean the thing is massive, and it's a beast, man. Like I said, they're 750 watt, and Tommy may know what 94 Newton meter of torque, and there's two of them. There's one on the front wheel, one on the rear. There's a little red button on there that you can press, and of course you'll get longer life, and you're on flat ground. You just have that one rear one, and it go like a son of a bitch. But you get up on a grade, and I see the reason that I went with the two motors. I wouldn't do any other than the two motors, is because I'm 260 pounds. There was a 6'4" guy on there at 240 or 235, right up through the sand, everywhere he wanted to go, and another guy that was like 280, at 6 foot, about my size, and no problem. Upgrades that you wouldn't believe, and not just crawling up them, upgrades at 20 miles an hour. And like I said, they said the thing will do 35 miles an hour. We'll find out today. Today I'm going to take it out. We'll see. Big guy 45, how you doing? It's been a while. I hope you're well. But hey, what's up, John? Mitch says, you've been using battery powered toys. Yeah, I have actually. But it you know what it is too. I go. Let's say I go out all day today, and the battery. I run the battery down. I bring it back here. I plug it in. My battery's in here that run. I don't know if you know that because you haven't been watching. He's been working. Imagine that. I have solar on the house. I just took out those two 6 kWs, brought those with 16 panels to Ubon and installed the system there. I have the garage that I built has a 6 kW, 6,000 watt solar on it, and that's on a program here. Where are you? Anyway, right now it's at 90%. Right, I got 200 amp hours of batteries. You can't see them, but anyway, I can pull the bike in, plugged in the charger, let it charge all night for free. So same thing if I'm at the house. Same thing if I'm in Ubon, whatever the case may be. This free energy shit, man. I dig walking out to my meter and just seeing it just sit there. And I've got 4 air conditioners on, the pool's running, the pond's going. It's amazing. But that isn't the reason. I just thought that this Sim, the oldest, has kind of adopted my 125 that I had on the back of the trailer. And not that I rode it all that much anyway, but she likes it. And not that I couldn't just, I'm going on vacation, roll it up. I thought this would be perfect, be perfect for taking the place of the 125. As nimble as the thing was, like I said, man, it'll push you back. I just up the driveway just tapped it and it wants to go. So we'll see. Hey Trip, how you doing? But so it kind of got me into that. But like I said, I got a trailer that I'm mocking up for it that carries a bunch of stuff, fishing rods and cooking equipment, and not so much the camp because I'm not going to camp, but if I'm out fishing or whatever, I want to make a cup of coffee or I want to make, some noodles for lunch or whatever. I've got stuff in there to do that. An ice chest, the 600 watt solar battery, and also, and like I said, on the 2 batteries, and if I deplete the charger will charge up one of these batteries halfway, I can go 100 miles, and it just ain't gonna happen. That'll take me all day, and I'll be beat to shit. So no. But so it got me into it, and the kayak. That's why I changed the camera. Guys are putting extensions on getting it back, and they're pulling their kayaks all over the place, and so let's see. I'll try it, because that's why I have a 100-watt panel that I was going to put on there, charge my solar charger, because it'll plug right straight into that. And I don't think I need it. It's not going to give me enough to make a difference. And then, like I said, if I pull into a place, I just plug in the batteries. I got 2 chargers. One's a 2-amp, one's a 5-amp, and charge the batteries up. Next morning, go out. But I don't think, maybe 3-4 hours, maybe 5 hours. I have to see. Depends on what the temperature is and stuff like that. But I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be for free, which it will be, at least charging it. Even when I go somewhere, if I go well, I'm going to stay in a hotel. Even if I put it on the back of the truck and put everything in there, I'm going to stay at a hotel and I'll charge everything up there. And so we'll have to see. And then if I'm driving someplace, I have a battery charging deal that'll go in the cigarette lighter. So I have a lot of options. New nickname is my old one, Nature Boy. Yeah, so I don't know. Anybody else have an e-bike? Logan, are you gonna? Is Jamie panicking right now that you're gonna go out and spend $5,000 on an e-bike? I imagine she's a little nervous. I know Tommy does. He sent me a picture of his, but I don't know if anybody else has them or checked it out. There's a lot of camping cooks and camping videos and all those guys on e-bikes with a trailer. Either they're sleeping hammocks or they got little tents or whatever. But it's pretty cool, especially surf fishing down on there. They've got guys that are on there with their e-bikes, and they set up their trailers with rod holders and ice chests. And mine has a chair, has a fold-up table, an ice chest, cooking equipment, utensils, a little plate, and stuff to eat with. It's got a first aid kit. It's got everything that I could possibly need out for the day. And like I said, if I do decide to go somewhere, I can throw it in the back of the truck and drive to the beach and spend a week on down on the beach somewhere and do it. So we'll see. We do not have e-bikes. Jamie has a normal bike. Haven't rode in 2 years. Don't tell her I said that. All right. Yeah, I couldn't do a regular bike. There's no way. First off, I'm not supposed to put that kind of pressure on my knees. Now, if I got them fixed, it might be a different story. But this thing, I don't know if you've watched them. I just got intrigued with them, and I said that I could do this. This could be fun. It could be a little bit of exercise. And even if when I start going back to the gym, I don't have to go in there and sit in the stationary bike for, I was going 45 minutes an hour. I take off from here and ride the e-bike to the gym. So when I get there, I'm ready to go. Get into my routine. I got a training guy there and do all light stuff. And so hopefully it's going to get me motivated to get my ass out of the house. We'll see. It's a workshop bear friendly. It's getting bear from the one piece of property to the other. Now, once supposedly, like I said, the reason I'm out here is that the solar guy's going to move his 1.5-inch pipe to where I want to cut the fence in between the two properties. And then he's going to do some work for some other stuff for me. But Toon was supposed to be here 5 days ago, but I paid him the 15,000 baht that he did to do the 3 sides of that corrugated, which I still haven't put the video out on. He was supposed to show up last Saturday and measure up the front, and because I want the gate opening to be half the entrance, because I don't want any kind of bullshit. My road's only this wide, and I don't want any kind of bullshit about me being able to pull the trailer in, because I'll come past my house and then back in and down. And I've already backed it down, no problems, and under the shade. I'm in here, man. I'm kind of digging having the extra room. If you saw the video, you see the 2 beds over here. I had 5-6 people in here during the conflict, And we had 11 or 12 at the house in Surin, the one that we're going to sell. And I don't know, man, I'm kind of digging having that room. I want my truck covered. So what I'm thinking about doing is right next to the, let me see if the camera's cleared up out there. I don't know if they have or not. Let's see. It was just real. Oh, it cleared up. Okay, it must have been something over it. The same cover that I have on over the trailer, right next to it, I'm gonna put a cover just like that. I got to put gutters across the back and put my truck there. It sure is nice having that whole this whole area. I mean, I've got the station. I put up a little welding station right on the other side of the bike. Practiced a little bit of welding there, and because I was going to weld some stuff on the trailer. But see, that trailer also, the wheels come off and the trailer collapses, and the bucket comes out of it that I put in it. So it'll collapse down to, not that with the truck I could probably put the whole thing in there, but it'll come down and it collapses. The front swings in, the two sides flip down, and the wheels come off and go on. That's it. So I think it's just a better idea. I think I can get more versatility out of the trailer without putting the 100-watt on it, because I don't think I need it. We're doing the same thing. What did I miss? But yeah, to get back on the other thing, Jake, I got off on a tangent. So when we do put that gate up, Lucky and Lunch will be on the outside of the fence. Bear does not like, and Lucky does not like Bear. And that was, I told you the story. Bear's almost killed him like 2 or 3 times now. And when he was a puppy, Lucky would beat the shit out of him. And I kept looking at Lucky. I go, I think you're making a freaking mistake, pal. And did you see the paws on this dog? And boy, Bear turned into quite a man. He's not afraid of shit. He goes after it, and blood he don't care. But he's almost killed him 2 or 3 times. So he'll be on the outside, and then the gate, the dogs will have the run of this property and that other property, which will help me because they shit along the side of the house. Although my mother-in-law picks it up every day. So, all right, let's see. He was with me this morning. I was out at 4:30 this morning. I was a half hour late, and he hasn't been for like 3 weeks because I know he's got both the chocolate labs pregnant again, because he wouldn't come even see me. Didn't care. All he had one thing on his mind. Same thing I had on my mind from when I was 10 till now. And once he got done with that, and they didn't want nothing to do with him anymore, he started showing back up at the man cave at 4:30 in the morning. So I think he might even got dinner. Dinner is, I keep threatening to do this video. This is that dog that got that disease or whatever. I still don't know what it was. She would either die, she would either stay the way she was for the rest of her life, or she would recover to a certain extent. And it's been 3 years, I think, almost 2.5 years. And in the beginning, she couldn't even move her head up. She was completely paralyzed. My mother-in-law had to feed her with a syringe, water, clean her poop and pee and all that. The family all chipped in, them mainly, not me. And damn if dinner ain't running around the yard now, man. It's only been like about 2 or 3 months that she's been able to do that. She had always been able to kind of get up and hobble, but now she walks weird and she kind of runs weird, but she can move around. And I think he might have got her pregnant. So we'll probably have 20 freaking dogs. But anyway, yeah, he did. He's a big boy, man. And he's kind of a pain in the ass. I didn't spend enough time with him when he was small. Like if you check out, we gave the Gino one that looks like Bear, yellow, and they spend our time with them, and they're going to have an awesome dog, because between the temperament of Bear and the mother and the time that they spent with them, they got an awesome dog. and we got rid of them all. So we'll see what happens, man. It just I felt bad for my mother-in-law and shit. She had, what was it? One had 7, one had 6. They had 14, 15 puppies, and now there may be more of dinner now. So I don't know. I told my wife, you need to do something, because I guess you can just give them a shot now. She could actually get the shot from the vet and just give them a shot, and if they're infertile or something, I don't know. But she didn't do it, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I don't know. So let's see, 3,000 miles on yours. Wow, yeah, they're freaking awesome. And like I said, for like I see a lot of guys out there that have these. You could buy the ones kind of like Tommy's. Yours is a smaller, right? A 20-inch tire or something. And the guys got them ones with those big giant batteries and shit. And they're doing the grab and stuff. And this is in the States, so maybe not grab, whatever one of those ones are. And making $20-$25 an hour average driving the scooter and making deliveries. So, I mean, it's not a ton of dough, but somebody that don't have any money, that's not too bad. I know my daughters would probably love to do that, except they don't speak English in the States. But let's see. Yeah, no, they're not. And she, like in the beginning, when she was the last heat sec deal, I don't know if she went into heat, she must have, but she growled at him and stuff, didn't want to be bothered. She was on the ground. She didn't move all that well 6-8 months ago. She did okay, but only to just get up. Now she'll wander all the way from the front yard back to the man cave, and look at me and almost smile, like, thank you for not killing me. Because I told my wife when she went down, I said, now here's the deal. I know you're Buddhist, but I ain't going to let this dog suffer, And I said, I'm going to go over. And all she did was howl. I think I told you the story, the neighbor lady that I had a big set of cojones. And she came over and asked my mother-in-law, said, I want your dog. Because all she would do was howl like almost like, I don't know what's going on, what's happening with me, why am I like this type thing. And my mother-in-law said, here, come here. He brought him in. My son-in-law let me keep this dog in the bedroom with my air conditioner on. Okay, and here's the problem. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just thought you were hurting the dog. And, that's the way it was. I went up there and I grabbed her and moved her in every way that I could, her legs, her neck, back. Not one, nothing. I said, okay, she's in no pain. You guys want to take care of her, and that's her life. I guess I'll leave that up to you. But if she would have been in pain, she wouldn't have been alive. That's for sure. I wouldn't have done that. But yeah, so she's not moving around, but she almost looks like she has a smile on her face because she can get up. And Lunch, the one that runs around the property, that's her sister. They were breakfast, lunch, and dinner were born here. Supposedly a guy in the neighborhood killed Breakfast because he got in his garden and dug it up or something as a puppy, and never did find out. My wife didn't want me, I guess, to know. Didn't want me to go do anything stupid. But we took the 2 girls over to the rental house while the house was being built, and we brought them back up when we moved in. And they've been here ever since. And she had maybe only 2 months over here before she got sick, and we've been here almost 3 years. So yeah, it's been that way 2.5 years. It's amazing. I'm going to I did bring my Happy Cool here. Coke Zero, which I don't think these things are good to drink either. I keep hearing bad things about them. But when you're jonesing for a soda and you're diabetic and you can't have sugar, I guess there's not much you can do. So let me kind of look real quick here. That flag went over it again. I don't know if you've seen. That's what that's got to be, is a flag. My wife, it was on YouTube. I think a lot of you guys are her friends on there too. She has those 4 Thai flags up there that have been flying since the border incidents. Needless to say, my wife is a true 100% Thai lady, and set in her way. But yeah, so the flag goes in front of the camera. We're going to have a camera put in here. When I bought this 6kW, I bought it from the guy that I bought the batteries from and the panels. It was about 2,000 or 3,000 baht more than I could have bought it. Same one that Kenny's got. I didn't know that it didn't have Wi-Fi. Either this one's a fake, which I think it is. The one that they sell on Lazada, I think it's opposite of what the guy did. Although he gave good prices on everything, I got no complaints. Thing is, the touch screen and all that. Anyway, it doesn't have Wi-Fi. But I've got my little, the same program that I'm pulling off as Bluetooth, this one. I can't pick up in the house. So I'm going to have him put a camera there pointing at the one that's on the wall here that's permanently mounted, and I'll be able to read it. Do the same thing in Udon. For some reason, those PSIs that I got, he's still working on it. They got some kind of a software problem on being able to get the information like I used to get right here. So if they don't, either way, I'm going to have them put one in the, well, you guys haven't seen his video because I haven't put it out yet. But the new one is freaking awesome. There it is here. And it shows, where am I? That's the grid. That's the inverter. That's the batteries. That's the panels. And this down here is the house. Right now it's putting out 2,300 watts. It's charging the battery right now, and it's got the house on a bypass. So this thing will do more. I need him to, it's not showing me the watts that are coming in from here because I read this Lux Power is I guess a really good brand of deal. So they got stuff all over. They got on their website, but all over YouTube. But ask it any questions, and they have an answer for it. So he said that it needs to be reset. I didn't want to reset it. I figured I'd wait 2 days for him to get here. But all you do is you take where it's got the accumulative watts that came from the grid and what the panels, and it's got a program in here. You push it, you just subtract one from the other, and that's how much power you use from the grid. I don't think it's going to be much. Do I think that this thing can reach zero? Yeah. Probably not this time of year. I can only get like the battery. When I charged it up to 82%, when I first tried it, let the battery run all the way down to 5%. Right now it's set at 15% as backup. So in case something happens and the thing's been running all night, it'll save 15% in case I have a power outage. So that'll run at about 45 minutes to an hour. But it ran everything in the house, 3,000 watts all night long on that I have 628 amp hours of battery now, those two big ones. So do I think that I could get a zero or damn close to it? Yeah, probably not going to be this time of year though. It's going to be when we have, the big ball in the sky is burning the hell out of us. Ubon, I think, is going to be all right. This garage here is zero. So, and I know, Kenny, you got a good idea. People out there that want to, maybe it's just them and their wife, or they got a couple kids or whatever, but they're only burning 3,000 watts, a month or whatever, and, are paying 2,500, 3,000 baht a month. Kenny's running, and when he does his update on his, will give you a good idea on if you can do it. A lot of it yourself, you're looking at about 100, 110,000 115,000, depends on how many batteries. The batteries are the big ticket items. But I know he's going to end up with zero, or damn close. Send on your car insurance. Let's see. Have you heard of the new song? We translated like a bunch of languages. What did I miss? What are you guys talking about? There's only 7 of us here. So it could be a short one. 45 minutes. I'll go 15 more minutes, and then I'll get to work on the e-bike. He'll probably be here. So, in case I got to go down. But I'm glad I got my hotspot. My wife took it the other day because they did, the NT does a live stream now, an hour every Wednesday. And some of the kids, are the students, she calls them, they were doing one from in the field on a Tuesday, and she wanted to borrow the hotspot, which is no problem. But it's not great. I can see I got my little thing up there, but you guys can hear and see me no problem, right? But yeah, so there's only 7 of us here. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm probably not going to get a bunch of views on this. Not that I care about the views. Mainly, if I know you guys and the ones that actually watch the channel, you guys are awesome, man. You do it as a favor to me because I don't think. Let me look over here real quick. Let me go to studio. Yeah, it's got 43 views. I put it out at 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning, something like that. So that's not bad. It'll probably get 100 and something. I don't get much more than that anyway. So, but I don't put out any videos. I got 3 in the camera. I got to do one finishing up the fence, which I think turned out awesome. And then one, I'm going to combine all the solar here, the 12 kW Lux power that got in, the one that we installed out in Ubon. We still got to install another panel that's being, the other controller that's being repaired. And I put those all as one and just do it because I think my videos are too long too. 7 of the best people. I agree with you, Logan. I agree. Ron's already back from his walk. Oh, jumped up to 9. But and I don't care about that anyway. I have fun. I have a good time, and I'll keep doing it. It doesn't matter. We have 5 or 3 or 10 or 12 or 30. It don't matter to me. We did lose. What did we lose? Oh, we gained a couple of them. We've only lost 3 in the last 28 days. It was on the positive for a long time. And we're back up and down to 2,000. What was it? 2,738. It's back up to 2,740. And I think we were as high as 43. That's where the minus 3 is. But yeah, so I don't know. As far as when I was looking at this, like I said, even the single motor ones here in Thailand, they were still like high 20s. There's one in Bangkok that makes them. And if you tried to order, I didn't even think about the Chinese until I got with this out. Not Ali what? AliExpress. I started dealing with them, and I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And so I got that. I got some fishing stuff, a couple of poles. I've got 2 actually telescopic surf rods with some big ass reels. In fact, I have one of the reels. Let's show you this thing. The other reel is still on the way. What were they? 11 and a half foot on the rods. I've got one that's 14 foot, and it's just too damn long. But I was really impressed with these this name. But look at this thing, and it came with two spools, and it was 23 bucks. So I ordered another. I got another reel coming and another rod coming, so that I can put this in the trailer and have something to surf fish with. I really enjoy surf fishing. I haven't had a chance to do it. I didn't get the kayak down there, but I didn't do much fishing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I go up. Have you guys figured that I go up on tangents? I know Logan has. Logan knows the way it is, especially in the racing thing. Now I haven't raced in like a month now, so I got to get back out and doing that. The man cave is almost done. I got one more box that I got to bring out here, and that's pretty much it, I think. Same Chinese company. Yeah, I don't know what the deal like I don't know what the import taxes and stuff. It looked like it was like 12% or something on this, I think, or something here in Thailand. But going to the States, aren't we taxing the living shit out of anything that's coming out of China? I don't know. Logan probably does. But, I mean, it wouldn't be. Let me turn this back down when I lean up. There we go. You know, but all the other stuff that I bought, the reel, the 14-foot rod, I bought. This is for a lot of the bikes come with derailleur guards on them, but this one didn't. I got to put this one on. All the stuff that I bought a bunch of stuff. That trailer, and they didn't charge any import tax at all. They did on this one, and I don't know why. Maybe they didn't pay. Maybe they just charged me. I don't know, the company that I bought it from. But they haven't. They're like, you know, ordering stuff out of Lasada. I've never been charged any import tax. That blue shit that I got to pick that came out of the States, 800 bought for that. Well, 900 now because I let it go back to Bangkok. Yeah, I don't know. The stuff's cheap as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, a single deep new one off of Marketplace or whatever, 25,000. This one was 31,000 baht. So whatever that is in dollars, 31,000, I think, or 31,000. So I'll have to do the figure now, but I think it was about 1,500 bucks I got in it. The trailer was shipped here. Shipping can be a little, you got to watch the shipping. A lot of the stuff says free shipping, but some of it isn't. No tariff taxes, no tariff Chinese import. It keeps getting 60-day, I think they call Trump's bluff on that. Maybe. And I don't know, man. I told the person I want to see the receipt of where they paid the import tax. So we'll see. Not that it was $200, $190 or something. So, and the lady stayed on top of it. Only the problem is it took a month. It took 2 days over a month, 33 days or something. And that was like I said, if you see the box here, the box coming from China didn't have a hole in it, didn't have a crease in it, didn't have nothing. The box was pristine, man. I was really impressed. But the ones, like I said, that I've seen, and then there's a company that makes them out of Bangkok, and you're talking in the 35, 40,000 baht, you know, stuff like that. And like I said, those stuff with the two motors. This was the best price one that I could find. It does have shock in the back, shocks on the front. I haven't tried any of that stuff. I'm not going to go crazy on off-road, especially this first day. But I'll take it across some stuff and just to see how it feels. And like I said, I'm gonna put the GoPro, the 12, on the front of it. Let it go. Is a UP? Yeah, I know the people that got the cameras and stuff. But I see these guys coming up and throwing packages around and over fences and stuff like that. They don't do that here. Losada's and all the delivery companies. Plus, they pretty much know my house by heart now. I think I'm surprised they don't start speaking English, but they. I buy an enormous amount of crap from Losada. I think sometimes Shopee's got better deals. My wife's a Shopee woman. I'm a Losada man, so I'm basically whatever's the best price. But that Temu or whatever it is, I never got charged any import tax on any of their stuff, and I bought a bunch of fishing stuff, lures, stuff poppers and stuff that I could use in both fresh and saltwater. Because I don't really know what's gonna. I bought some little crankbaits that I was going to try for tilapia. I'll have to see. Ordered what? Thousands of dollars of materials, and they beat the hell out of the packages. Yeah, I bet. I've been lucky on that part of it. I haven't got anything that's been, and the stuff that comes from Temu is like you get a big bag, and everything inside it is packaged separately. Different bags. A lot of their stuff is in bags, but I haven't had any problem. Like I said, I got an enormous amount of fishing equipment and stuff from them. So we'll see. But I haven't, like I said, I'm kind of curious. I bought that seat. All I did was go on the driveway. Look at the size of this seat. Now I don't know. I sat on it. I mean, it's not like it's comfortable. I mean, it's not like it's a hard deal, but I mean, that seat's my ass size. This might be an 85-pound Thai woman, but I don't know. I've had good luck from Temu. It's like Christmas. Yeah, it is. And I bought, like I said, I bought a lot of stuff. Some of it right here because I got spoons. You can't really see them too much. Got hooks, bobbers, some soft baits, stuff like that. And the other one is mainly, it's already in the bag. I bought a shoulder bag. I showed you guys the bag from one fishing rod. It comes across and then snaps in the front, and I can go with it anywhere I want to go. But it is, let's see, crankbaits. For the yeah, exactly, Dick. Yeah, a massive amount of stuff. These things are kind of cool. This one's a piece of crap. I bought two of them. This is the one that came with the bike, and it was smashed and bent, and I don't know what, and it's weird because I don't know if the same company makes American size hex head stuff, Allen wrenches, but I would almost swear that this one doesn't fit anything. The other ones, I bought two of them, and they fit fine. So I mean, I didn't take a micrometer. I guess I could. I do have one, and check. I should check the sizes. So I've got a little bag that has some tools in it. Like I said, I'm hoping not to be using too many freaking tools. How many burners you got? What did I miss? Oh, phones, burners. Yeah, I was getting so much stuff from Amazon that the post office would tell me that it was Christmas the 10th time this week. But I don't know, man. You get on there and they suck you in, you team you. Oh, here, you can have this for a penny, and this for a baht, and this for this for that. And you just wanted to get one thing, and it's 1,200 baht. But you got, it takes you a week to go through all the shit that you bought for 1,200 baht. But they definitely get you hooked up. I got to the phone, like I said, the phone deal that I got that they gave as a gift. I really like it. That little bag is perfect right there. This one I think I'm going to put that has the chain. I might not even put the chain there, but I think I'm going to mount it under here. I think it'll go under there quite nice, and I can still get into it. I don't know how much travel here, but I don't think there's much. I don't think there's much. This isn't the best shock placement that I've seen on these e-bikes, but it's got suspension, so I guess it's better than not having it. I did buy a everybody. Tommy, are you still here, Tommy? Sexy people one time hang out. YouTubers this evening. Time for mine. Relax reading before you go to sleep. Cheers. All right, Jake. Thanks for dropping in. I bought. Where is it? Where is my Lasada? Did I order from Lasada? No, I ordered it from Alibaba, I think. I think. Let me look real quick. Yes. Does it make a bigger deal or no? Guess that's it. Okay, anyway, you'll be able to see it here. If Tommy's here, let's see. Go here. Let me get rid of this. Here. It's everybody that and I don't know. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but this what do they call it? Seat post. It's a dampening or whatever, a spring loaded type thing. They said it really helped. This was the one that I got the best reviews out of on see if I got a better, not bigger. It's got adjustable in the bottom. They have springs, different springs you can put in them for fat people. That would be my my section. It's got a little neoprene deal that people like. They said it doesn't get dirty and crap. There's a good picture of it. So anyway, is Tommy here or no? Let me get back here. Tommy, I don't think Tommy's still here. I'll ask him next time if he put one on his. But a lot of the people, they live and die by that post. Let me get to this here. They say it's best thing since sliced bread. And this one, like I said, for the way that it was, they got different ones that are just like a pogo stick, go up and down. But these ones got the better. I don't know. From YouTube, everybody seemed to think these, and that particular manufacturer was the one that they had suggested, and it was like $50, I think, something like that. Rest up. What's Aaron going to take it easy, Jake? I'm not far behind you, and not cutting out yet. Well, it's been an hour and 4 minutes, so. Here's something. Let me see if I can get that out of there. Let me. Here's something. Share screen. I don't see his truck here, but that doesn't mean he's not out in front. See if the flag's still covering. It is, but I can kind of see through it. Think that's a flag? Maybe it is. Maybe it's all the way. All right, I don't see anything. You take it off of that. It'll hurt your eyes. Okay. All right. So anyway, I don't see him here yet. We're only going to go a few more minutes anyway. There's only six people left, so. No, that's what I got to wait. They're going to I guess they're going to notify my wife when it's back in Surin, which should be today or tomorrow. And then I just got to go over there and pay an extra 100 baht, I guess, to bring it back to Surin. So hopefully I'll get it tomorrow or today if they call her. All right, I think I'm going to go and do some work on this and stuff. And it's been an hour. I've had fun, but I think that's long enough. If you guys get a chance, go and watch the video if you haven't watched it. If you guys would subscribe if you're watching this, please subscribe. We'll have some fun. But let's see, tip 7 something, saying hi to Ron. And yeah, I think so. I don't know how I'm gonna. I'll probably end it with that 30 seconds. I tried to. There was somebody that was. I think it was on John's on Poe on the Go. I watched his live stream earlier. He was talking about the $36 a month, the one I just canceled in StreamYard. And then somebody jumped on and put in a paragraph in there and said they've got a special going on for $18 a month. I might do it for 18, but I tried to do their update thing and looking for it, and then they said as of August 1st they have a new pricing program. So it might have just ran out on August 1st. But it would be nice. I kind of like my intro and my outro, but I don't like it $36 a month worth. But 18, I might be able to swallow that. All right. So I'll come up here. I'm going to play my little 30-second outro, countdown, intro, outro. And I don't know. So we'll do it again on Wednesday or Thursday. This time it was Thursday, or today's Thursday. See you on Sunday. When does Jake just left. When does all the sports stuff come up? If I'm better off, Logan might know. Am I better off doing them on Saturday, which would be Friday in the States? If I do it on Sunday, it would be Saturday in the States. I think they got college football and shit, but I don't ever know what time it is. You like the what? Like the X-rated version of your unboxing of bikes. A bike. What was that, David? You there? Hello? What's the X-rated? Probably take you a while to type something in. College starts 29th of August. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for a week or two, I believe. Okay. I'll try to get around that. So I know a lot of people like to watch that. Oh, the drop. You couldn't see my ass, though, could you? Could you see my ass? David actually watched it. I don't think you can see my ass, though. All you see was my white legs, right? Let me know because I'll have to pull it down if I thought that I looked at it, I didn't see. Yeah, you couldn't see my ass, just my legs, right? Okay, so I know pretty much David is the only one that actually watched the video. Yes, you did what? See my ass or no? You got to tell me if you did or not because I'll have to pull it down because they will give me a mark or something. Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see that. I wouldn't have put it in if I thought it was. But yeah, let me know, David, quickly because I want to. I got to pull it down. I guess I'll pull it down because David's. I'll pull it down now. No, I watched. Okay. All right. All right. Everybody will go watch the video now. Plumber's crack. No, I don't think you can see anything. All you see is my legs, my nighttime pants. I didn't have the string tightened and they fell off me. In this production. All right. All right. I'm going to go. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. And have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I guess I'll catch you guys on the next one. Everybody have a great day.